Good morning, folks. Hello. How's it going? What's up, Dave? Good to see you. It's the first ever Sunday stream. Finally, after years and years of teasing, we are streaming on Sunday. Incredible, isn't it? Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday. I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing fabulous. I'm doing fantastic. Yesterday was great. I just got to say, working on holidays, as long as you don't have something planned, obviously, is magnificent. You get extra money. It's never as crowded as it normally is. And sometimes you get extra stuff. Like my manager yesterday brought in El Pollo Loco for everybody. So I had an absolutely delicious chicken bowl for dinner last night. And when I was leaving, she had more food left over. So I got a quesadilla in the fridge for my lunch. So I loved it. It was great. And even better, I came home afterwards, got on the computer for a minute, and I think I fixed fuel. I think the whole fuel system is okay now. I think, well, truck specific. I should have said truck specifically. But yeah, I mean, let's load into it and look. Because I did a few other things before I passed out last night. Let's just make sure everything's okay. Yeah, I had to make... Yeah, I mean, look at this. That's a lot of fuel, man. That's a lot of fuel. Our entire ring road is full of turbo fuel. It's not even moving. I mean, it's okay that it's not even moving, right? Like, it does move at some point, right? Presumably. Like, just to see. Like, if I pulled this out of here. Yeah, see, everything moves again. So yeah, fuel, A+, no problem. Everything's great. Is there fuel in here? Oh, and then I can just throw that back in here. And I can live happily ever after. I actually want to start today with an experiment. I want to try converting the chemical plant over to that new heavy turbo fuel recipe. Because I feel like it will benefit us in the long run because of the rubber. If we're using heavy turbo fuel, that means these refineries are taking heavy oil residue instead of fuel, which means these need to be making rubber or plastic. And rubber kicks out twice as much heavy residue. And the key thing here, the most important thing here, is that rubber makes these circuit boards when paired with petroleum coke. Yes, I know it's deadlocked right now. It won't be for long. Because we're going to need those circuit boards. We're going to need all of those circuit boards and then some to make computers and high-speed connectors, which is what I really want to do today. That is the main thing I want to do today. So let's go unlock that recipe. And I think all my connections and everything are already fine. I think I can just update this system and flush the pipes, and everything will work. So yeah, I'm gonna unlock turbo heavy fuel. I don't have another hard drive or anything, do I? I actually have 2 socked away. Let's crack another one just for funsies. I need, for the MAM research, I still need 2 more hard drives for the 2 later forms of fuel, but they're not going to be relevant today or anytime soon, to be completely honest. Alright, so yeah, right now... Okay. I think I did the math on it yesterday. And I think the way this needs to work is I have to convert all of these over here. I convert all of these to rubber at 200% clock speed. And then I convert the downstream, like the downstream ones, to just regular heavy turbo fuel. I think that's the way it works. Let's just double check. Let's just double check. Okay, so turbo fuel. What we're doing right now takes... Alright, it takes 20-some fuel and 15 compacted coal per minute. And it kicks out, like, almost 20 turbo fuel per minute. And each of these refineries is producing 40 fuel per minute. So I have to run my turbo fuel refineries at 200% to even things up, roughly. Now on turbo heavy fuel, it's going to take 37.5 heavy oil residue, and it's going to turn into 30 turbo fuel. So actually I might be able... If I can get each of these kicking out exactly 37 point, which I can do. You don't have to just do it in intervals of 50%. You can customize the clock speed, and I might do that. I need 37.5 heavy oil residue out of each of these. And I'll use the same amount of compacted coal as present. Alright, let's try this. So this is going to make rubber. And we want it to kick out... Okay, so it's still going to require 2 crystals. .4 at 187% clock speed. All right, let's run this down the system. Alright, then we're going to flush this pipe network. Because fluids... I said I need to flush this pipe network. There we go. Yeah, fluids... You can't have different kinds of fluids in a system. They have to be the same. Alright, and then we pull these. Made a lot of compacted coal out of this, but I can feed that back in as needed. Let's just put the coal back since we're here. It'll save my system some grief. Okay, now, is that working? Is that okay? Let's sit here for a minute and think, chat. While we make sure that's working, I can tell you what's going on. So, I'm gonna make some adjustments to the schedule again. Because while my family's on vacation, since my family went on vacation on Thursday, I've been streaming every day. And streaming every day, for somebody who enjoys streaming as much as I do, is super fun. I love it. However, it doesn't actually leave me any time to do anything else because of my work schedule. On days that I work, I get up, take a shower, get ready in the morning. I come here and I stream. And then after I stream, I basically have enough time to, like, do maybe 1 or 2 essential chores, like cleaning or laundry, and then prepare my food for lunch and dinner, and then I go to work, and then I don't come back until after midnight. So, I'm kind of missing important time to do things like going grocery shopping or more intensive chores. So, I've decided what I'm gonna do is during this vacation period, I'm gonna invert my daytime streams. I'm gonna stream Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. Because I think Saturday and Sunday, more people have the opportunity to come out during the day, or at least they might. Daytime streams on Thursdays can go long, like really long, if I've got nothing else going on, and since it's my second day off, hopefully I've done all my important stuff on Wednesday. And then Tuesday. So that means I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow. I really can't stream tomorrow. I've got a bunch of chores piled up that I need to do before work. And I was not going to stream on Wednesday anyway, because I'm going to be meeting my parents. And we're going to be hanging out all morning. So, yeah. I mean, we won't be missing out on too much Satisfactory, because like I said, Thursday streams can still go pretty long. Okay, I'm a little concerned about this. Like, why are these not... Okay. Because they're having trouble getting enough heavy oil residue. Okay, that one's fine. I think it might just be the manifold nature of this. I think I might just need to wait for it to propagate down the system. So, I'm going to convert the other side, and then we're going to go do some kind of low-stakes stuff around the factory. I think I'm going to go ahead and automate Noblest production, because I don't think it's as hard as I was worrying yesterday. What's up, Empires? Good to see you. Thanks for coming out. I'm in the middle of converting my fuel Empire over to heavy turbo fuel. Because I need the rubber. Or I will need the rubber. I don't need it just yet. But I will. Oh boy howdy will I. So, let's go ahead and configure the rest of these. Also, between streams, I broke down all the stuff we got from exploring yesterday. And, I don't think I'm gonna be short on power shards, like, ever again. I have, like, around 200. Holy shit, it's already been 10 minutes. Wow. Bet I'm gonna see about sneaking over to the liquor store to tie one on since I can't work. Nice! That sounds like a good time. Alright, so everything's converted to heavy oil. Oh, that is one drawback. It's gonna take more crude. I think that'll be okay. I have something I can do about that if it does end up being a problem. What's up, Chaos? Lurk away, my friend. It's good to see you. Yeah, I fixed my oil trucks. I rerouted the fuel system so it goes to them before anything else. And I went out and I reset all the trucks so their spacing is correct now. So as long as nobody runs out of fuel again, which they won't because we've got just a stupid, ridiculous amount of fuel in the system, everything should work just fine. So yeah, the only thing I really need to keep an eye on is if we run out of oil. And I wish... So this is one thing that Factorio does that I wish Satisfactory would do. If Satisfactory can do this, I don't know how you do it. Is you can set up sensors in Factorio to track all kinds of metrics. And if they hit like a predefined warning, they'll alert you. And I would love to have an alert on this system to let me know if it's running out of oil. That would be really, 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 really helpful because that's the most dangerous thing in this entire system is if I run out of oil, everything's going to self-destruct. So right now, that's water. Right now, all right, this station has 1,200, but the fluid buffer is full. So I've got 3,600 cubic meters in that side. There's none in here, and there's none in here. This is, where are oil trucks 3? Is this one? Okay, it is. Okay. Okay. Yeah. We are going to have to watch this because I may need to throw more oil onto this. I'm kind of tempted to do it anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and save here with this new fuel experiment. Haven't had dropped since Wednesday. 2 stubbies, of course, nice. Yeah, we'll see. The oil truck 3, this whole network is like perfectly balanced. It just depends on how fast it's gonna get consumed. Okay, anyway. Nobelists. I want to do Noblist. Oh, and I removed some stations too to kind of smooth some of this stuff over. So black powder is being routed directly into the chemical plant. I probably shouldn't do this because this is all just one giant mess over here. But surely one more station couldn't hurt. Since we're experimenting anyway. One more station, bro. Just one more station. One more station. Alright, this is sulfur annex. Black powder output. Alright, cool. The other thing I could do... The other thing I could do is just not interact with the rest of this. Let's try making this a little bit more purpose-built. Alright, this one's gonna go down this way. Oh, you know what? I think these refueling stations can go too. I'm gonna leave them for now. I might repurpose them. This is where we're gonna be working today. I am doing computer manufacturing today. I am. Alright. I think we'll put the black powder station over here. Because I need to run it back to the armory over there. Oh, the other thing about not streaming every day. There's actually a couple things that I do genuinely want to do off stream. Like blueprinting decorative stuff. Because I just feel like that'd be really boring to watch. I feel kind of bad when I have to do it on stream. So that way I will actually have some time on my off days to do all the nitty-gritty decorative stuff I've been wanting to do. But I will say I have learned a ton about working with trucks in this. I have so many new ideas for what I could do in future playthroughs. I mean, I'm not going to stream Satisfactory forever. I promise you that. I enjoy variety too much to do that. But there's definitely things I want to do better. I mean, they're foundational things. Just things about the whole road network and station network. Not gonna lie, aw, that's very kind of you to say. I appreciate that. I think the thing is, like, any game you play for long enough, you're gonna get good at. Just as a matter of doing things and suffering through your mistakes. Like, I hate this fuel line here. I hate how ugly it is. I hate that it clips through a bunch of my road stuff. I know for the future, if I ever do a truck heavy playthrough again, I know that my roads need to have conveyors built into. I know that roads need to have conveyors and hypertubes built into them. And it would probably also help to have segments that do that have high tension lines as well to move power more efficiently than these street lights. All right, so we're gonna take from here. Rather than me, like my factories ended up being a spaghetti noodle pile of messy conveyors. I mean, that was me when I started out. And if you want, I can show you the save that I beat the game on that, like, chat was howling at me. It is a hilarious disaster of things. It started out with the best of intentions and just kind of degraded from there. And I think, to be entirely honest, I think in a way that's kind of very, very gradually happening here too. Because I wanted everything to be nice and neat and laid out and stuff, and I am getting more and more stopgappy as I play this. All right, do I need all the space? Alright. Possibly unwise. I'm just going to go ahead and set up Nobilis manufacturing here. I really don't think my armory needs to be that big. I really, really, really don't. I know I have pipes coming in over here. Where are they? They're over here, aren't they? Yes, the explosive rebar uses pipes. Perfect. Alright. Okay. So I think what we can do is intake that way, output that way. Same with you. You are going to intake this way. I would love to one day have one of those, like, perfectly manicured saves that, like, crazy people on YouTube have, where everything is just perfectly laid out. And, like, they've figured out all the architecture quirks and stuff. Hang on, one of these is steel pipes, right? No, it's not, because it's under here. Okay. So we need 2 of these, actually. I realize that. Is that right? Did I line that up right? I did. Okay, cool. Let's do it that way. Symmetry. I love symmetry. Yeah, basically this down here, I wish this was better. My god, did I? No. Wait. Oh my god, I accidentally did. I accidentally did a smart thing. I put a splitter here for pipes that I'm actually going to need. That's incredible. Okay, cool. So let me set this to Nobilisking. I guess let's... Oh, come on. Right on that corner, right? Yeah. There we go. Alright. Make mine Nobilisks. And this is all I need right now, because I don't have any other Nobilisks unlocked. Other than the gas ones, you can't automate the gas ones. And I rather my whatever bio stuff I get go to biofuel. Alright, now all I need is a truck. And this whole system should be set. And then we'll go back to the chemical plant and see if it is... if the system's collapsing or not. Well, I can kind of see the system's collapsing or not just through here. And it's definitely not collapsing. But it's a little wiggly. And wiggly is not the best sign. Alright, you... Why did I pick a fluid truck? Why did I pick a fluid truck? When an obelisk is being an oublet. What's up, Aaron? I like the name Nobilis. Reference to Alfred Nobel. But Lisk? Like, what is the actual suffix Lisk mean? I don't know why I'm still doing the O1 thing. It's not really necessary. Okay. Alright. Sulfur annex, black powder output, armory, black powder intake. Get going. Alright. Come back in a bit, I will have a bunch of delicious, delicious nobelisks. And that'll allow me to unlock some more stuff too, like the other kinds of nobelisks. And then I can start manufacturing those. Okay. Alright, I see some yellow lights. I think I know what this means. Yeah, out of oil. Out of oil. Alright. 4 is fine. Ish, right? Because I have... Yeah, 4's got another one coming in. 4 has 3 trucks running. 3... Okay, 3 just got a drop-off. I really should... I should top off 3. Damn. Use the fact oublier is French for to forget. We do need more oil. Alright, let's see about this. Oh, I finished the generator fields too. There are 96 generators out here. Mostly producing power for us. Just like every other civilization in human history, we need more oil. And we have more oil. It's just a question of how to get it. I could do something kind of unwise. No, I'm not gonna do that. I went ahead and talked myself out of that. I have extra oil. So I have 4 oil lines. Oil line 1 produces plastic. Oil line 2 produces rubber. Oil lines 3 and 4 are turbo fuel. 1 and 2... 1 is basically at capacity. 2 is not. 2 is not running at capacity presently. So there's actually a lot of extra oil in that system. I was thinking I could plug that into line 3, especially since they're adjacent. But that's just asking for more trouble down the line. All right. Yeah, here's oil outpost 3. It is ostensibly making 600 cubic meters of oil per minute. I have 2 overclocked. It just doesn't seem like enough is the thing. And that's 4. 3 is there. Where's the other 3? 3 beta. 3 alpha. It could be a spacing issue. Let me add another truck to this one and see if it works. Also, what's up, PM Collector Boy and Shadows? Good to see both of you. Another day, another dollar. Conserve the other way to try to make that literal interpretation for most of us. Yeah. No kidding. Me would have to get in the chemical plant zone too for the sake of my oil mining operation. Okay. Oh, they're crossing each other. They're so well balanced, though. I feel like I should just leave this particular system alone I know I've got another untapped. There we go. I've got more untapped oil reserves over here. Alright. I didn't intend to do this, but we're gonna do this. Shit, I hope I have enough concrete for this. Chat, I swear to God, we really are doing computers today. I am not doing computers today. It's gonna happen. It's just... Power is so much more important than everything else in the universe. Alright, I have all this... Oh god, there's a lot of it. There's a pure up there? Alright. Alright, here's what I'm actually gonna do. Alright, I need more concrete, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that when we get to that. Alright. Alright, here we go. 3 sets of oil. We're gonna have to be out here for a couple minutes. This might be not be a suffix at all. Obelisk looks like it's probably just a whole word that comes forward across the millennia through different languages. And this search on obelisk has turned into an impromptu history on coinage. Nice. All right. There we go. I know I'm a weirdo, but I like these things facing cardinal directions. Not that it's ever going to be relevant to anything ever. I just like these things to face cardinal directions. Ancient Greeks had a small coin called the obol, which is so named because its original form was a nail-like spit of metal, kind of like a tiny obelisk. Later, it was struck as a regular coin. That's really cool. I need a lot more concrete. I need a lot more concrete. Pipe is too... Oh my god, pipe is too long. Oh, that's cute. Look at that. I built some shit over it, but it's cute. Okay. Really need that concrete. Really wish I had gone back for concrete before doing this. There's no limestone around here, is there? $300 meters? Nah, that's too far. That's probably up on top of something. You know what? There's enough shit around here that I could probably just explore a bit. We like exploring now. Mercer Sphere? Where? Where? Talk to me. Crying out how many disaster Trump's do before the July thing was. It was never not going to be a disaster. Everything that man touches turns to shit. Nobody so self-centered and stupid can do anything right. Oh, I think I got their attention. Good afternoon, Literature Spice Out, or good morning here, such as it is. Not even Midas touch, and Midas was made of shit, and everything was made of shit, and he swam around shit. Indeed. Indeed. Triggered my phone's AI. Of course I did. Of course I did. Alright. Gib. You know what? I hate these things, and I've had enough of them. No more poison on my planet. The only thing that's going to poison this planet is me. Can I be honest, chat? I didn't even know you could blow those up until y'all told me.
Witness a single strand of the tapestry.
Also, I'd like some foliage, please. I want to make some more biofuel at some point. Private is basically everything's an opportunity for embezzlement. Any actual funds to get something done, just don't. Yeah, exactly. Like this whole 4th of July 250th anniversary thing. Like there was already a committee, like a planning group, set up in 2016 to prepare for this 10 years ago. And Trump just like elbowed them out and installed all his shitty cronies to do their hack partisan bullshit version of it, which is why it sucks so bad. Like don't ever forget all this like America first patriotism oorah stuff. It's all performative. None of these people are true believers. Their followers are true believers, and that's the real tragedy of it. Their genuine passion for this country and patriotism, which, you know, isn't an unvarnished good on its own, is being exploited by these people. Everything he plans is essentially golden toilet. It really is. It really, really is. That guy looks kind of serious. I think, honestly, I think the spitters are probably the easiest enemies in this game to deal with. Stingers are the worst. Not just because they are like deep soul horrifying, because there's just a giant pain in the ass to actually hit. Hatchers are like traps. Like, it is so easy to overlook them and then just get absolutely destroyed by their swarms. And then the pigs are unnecessarily brutal. They don't listen to reason. Also, the hogs in this game. Like, maneuvering around them is the hard part, I think. Especially the one... Like, the tier 2 and 3 hogs are basically more dangerous spitters. Because they also have projectile attacks. But you need to be dodging their physical attacks as well. Okay, please. Do I have enough to make this work? Yes, I do. Okay. Let me hook up some power. Because this whole thingy thing is going to need to be powered. Also, this will give me a chance to double check and see how the power flow is going. Satisfactory in hard mode, power slugs have self-defense mechanisms. God. Imagine if each power slug was like its own little puzzle unravel. Yeah, power... Okay, our power production is sufficient, but unstable is the issue here. And that's what I want to fix. Though, to be completely honest, it may not actually be the oil. It may be I'm either not quite producing enough turbo fuel, or I'm not pumping it efficiently enough. Could be one or the other. Alright, anyway, let's, not you. Let's get this done. Let's get this hooked up. And this is going to be very simple. This is basically supplementary power. I'm not going to build a new station for this. I'm going to add this onto the existing stations. This is basically going to be the top-off supply. I always defend the song Piggies by George Harrison as an understated masterpiece. Alright. Let's power these up. I wasn't even paying attention to how much oil they produce. I need to get to 600 on them. I think it's... It's 120, and then these are impures, right? 60 and 60. Okay, so this is making 240 right now. We can't, actually. Even if I crystal this whole thing to the max, that'll be 300. And these will be 120. I mean, for a top-off station, that should be fine. I only plan on running... Man, that's crazy, though. Fully crystalling these... Oh, no, that'll get to 600. Each goes from drawing 40 megawatts to 134. Like I said, like, power crystalling stuff is exponential. Doggo. Watch out, doggo. Yeah, I mean, in the overall scheme of things, it's just a very small bump And I will be able to use this oil. For right now, let's get this in here. Let's put a pipeline pump on that. You know what? It looks good, but we're not gonna do that. There we go. Alright, so this station's filling with oil now. Oh, and I need to connect it. I need to connect all of these roads here because it's not connected to anything yet. Because I built a bunch of new intersections too, and they have to be fixed. So that video is super variation of the 1.0 version of Game Boy Tetris uses minuet and very little perceptible deviation of the box art is the only way to tell the difference. Interesting. Interesting. There we go. And then this one down here is already set, right? Also, I need to do a little bit of active deforestation. There we go. Alright, yeah, that'll work. Cool. This is much more convenient than taking nobelisks to these things. If only I actually got the wood for doing that, too. That'd be nice. Okay, let me start a truck up over here. Alright, this is going to be oil truck. I'm going to call this EX. And then we'll list off where it's going. And we're gonna make it sound like a iteration of Street Fighter. All right, and then you are going to go to. Did I not? I didn't name this. I didn't actually name this. This is gonna be oil outpost EX. And I'm doing this because I use the numbers to link up inputs to outputs to trucks. And since this is going to be overlapping with existing ones. All right, and then this is going to drop off at chemical plant 3 and 4. All right, and then we're gonna head back. I'm gonna set another truck to doing this too. But that should help. Oil should be fine. Oil should be totally copacetic now. If there are any additional problems with the system, it won't be oil. I'll need to expand refining or something. And if I've got sufficient oil, I can do that through further power sharding. So yeah. All right, I think it's time for computer manufacturing, chat. I think it is high time we manufactured some computers. computers. I've got the blueprints, I've got the space laid out. I have the resources, though we're probably also going to have to expand circuit board production, but I've already set that up. I've got infinite rubber being fed into wood chippers right now. I guess they'd technically be rubber chippers, wouldn't they? Yeah, if we get computers and high-speed connectors going, I can unlock a bunch of stuff in the MAM, which I just remembered. We scanned another hard drive and haven't seen what that is. So let's go check that in case it's like, I don't know, an alternate recipe for computers or something that might be super useful. In my previous playthrough, I really didn't do much with alternate recipes. I honestly didn't really know enough about the game to understand what, like, which ones would be useful and which ones wouldn't be. Now that I've beaten the game once, I know the full scope of what's required to get through this game. And I just have a better idea of how resources flow and the interplay between things. Now I understand. Now for the most part, I can look at a recipe and be like, oh, that's incredibly good, or oh, why would I ever use this? All right, let's see what's going on over here. All right, looks like all the refineries are humming away. All the turbo fuel ones, except 2 on the end there, are operating. 3 has plenty of oil. No, that's 4. 3 doesn't. 3 is... Well, 3 just got a delivery. It's fine. My new top-off program will definitely help things immensely. Let's just do another one real quick. Alright, you are oil truck EX 3 for beta. I'm going to give you a case of regular fuel, which I hope is going to be enough for you. Head to EX, and then 3 and 4. Alright. Let's pretend all of that is clear. Love how the Exo Hyper 2 is basically just a Rockstar slide. It's great. I love it. Oh, Nobelists. Nobelists and MAM. I didn't forget, chat. You forgot. Let's... What's the problem? Why are there no Nobelists? What's going on? Why is nothing in here? Because I didn't link up these goddamn conveyor belts. And I didn't... What? Ah! Shit! Oh god, oh no! Oh no, I plugged that into the wrong thing. Shit. Wow, I just beefed this entirely. Wow, chat, I'm so embarrassed. Wow, I am so embarrassed. How embarrassing. I will surely never recover from this. It was here. It was over here the whole time. Oh my god, I really wanted that producing Novelist. It's really funny to me that I fucked up both of these. What? What? How did I fuck up all of this so badly? Like, this line didn't work on like 3 different levels. What? Oh, God. God. Oh my God, chat. Jesus Christ. Wow. We were here when you made this, and we just nodded along. Well, those of you in the audience who know how to play Satisfactory and know what I did, and you know who you are, you were probably giggling like idiots to yourselves when you realized that I didn't hook up anything. I did not hook up a damn thing correctly. Done so many times myself, I probably didn't even notice. All right, there we go. All right. Now this dumb shit should actually work. Okay, great. Well, we gotta wait longer on Obelisk anyway. So, let's go. Let's do this. All right, I need to do a couple things first. Whenever I build in a new area, I like to go ahead and put down the mining rigs on the existing resource nodes. I'm not going to use them yet, but I want to know where they are and like how I'm gonna have to build around them, because miners are tall. I'm gonna face this one, and we are gonna use these eventually. We are absolutely 100% without question going to use these. This whole area in here is liable to be our manufactorium, because the blueprints I've made for it are so huge. I think I'm going to need this whole area. That's the other thing, too. When you start playing this game, you don't really realize how big things are. You don't really realize how much space you need for everything. Once you've gone through all this a couple times, I feel like even now, I've kind of underestimated on a lot of this stuff. I feel like even now, some of my, like, this whole ring road area could have been a lot bigger. I mean, the stations could have been laid out way better. That much to show. Okay, that's on the other side of that road. That's fine. Okay, so there's basically three mining rigs I have to watch out for. Okay, so I'm also gonna lay these stations out better. I'm gonna give them proper space. I want to avoid green areas as much as possible. So we need 4 stations. And I had really considered putting them up inside of here. If I want to do that later, I can do that from down here. I'm gonna do these first couple stations roadside, because if I am gonna use this entire area, I have 3 entire lengths of road that I can build stations off of. So for right now, I'm gonna do it the easiest, safest way I know how. I'm not gonna put the stations right next to each other, but I am going to put them on this main road, which right now is not in much use. 3. All right. And that will actually end up running almost the entire length of this place, which it's kind of silly. Kind of doesn't need to be that way, but, you know. Okay, truck stoppage. And these are all going to be inputs, so they're all going to be attached to the fuel network as well. Another reason why I'm starting with the stations. It's because I want to go ahead and plug them into the fuel network and let them start drawing. So they can build up the reserves. There we go. Okay, let's cut these power lines here. Yeah, I would love an on-screen monitor for power. Like, I would love an upgrade. Coffee Stain, I know some of y'all are watching me. I would love to be able to unlock some kind of upgrade. I didn't go back to the MAM to check my, to check that recipe I unlocked for the hard drive. I'm gonna do that right now. Anyway, Coffee Stain, because I know you're watching right now. I would love an unlockable upgrade or equipable that would allow me to see my, like, a designated power network to see it on the power monitor on screen. So that way I would know right away if something has gone wrong. Like if one of my refining lines had failed, or like with nuclear power, if this is, you'd be able to see if, like, if the system deadlocked and is, like, ceasing to produce. Yeah, let me get this hooked up to the fuel line so that it can build up its fuel reserves, and then I will go back to the MAM and we'll see what we unlocked. Because like the heavy turbo fuel, it could have an outsized impact on what we do. I knew I was going to put one of these in the wrong place. I knew you weren't going to say anything about it. Rude, chat. Oh god, this is... Okay. That really didn't want to lock correctly. Yeah, this really should have all been done better. But it's a learning experience, chat. This playthrough is already like a massive upgrade over my previous playthroughs. And the next time I play this game after I finish this playthrough is going to go so much better than this one. And you know what? Maybe... Oops. Okay. Maybe someday I'll be a big, fancy Satisfactory streamer or something. Okay, anyway, let's go back to the MAM. Don't worry, she's right over here. I can also double-check my Novelist production to make sure this fucking thing is actually working now. Oh, I see it. It is. How many have we made? Not bad. Not bad. I will take those, in fact, with gratitude. I might as well crystal these. Might as well just crank them out. By the way, this is completely full of rifle ammo now, so I got plenty of rifle ammo to play with. Probably take a job as a coder and slap this game on your resume. Alright, hard drive. What do we got? Rubber, concrete, and stitched iron plates. Weird. Weird. I don't think I need either of these right now, but good to have, I guess. I was considering silicon high-speed connectors. The difference is it swaps silica powder in for cables, but we're fine on cables. I have plenty of cables. And we're going to be using... So here's the thing. Here's what's going on. Computers... Oh, fuck me. I would love to have this. The crystal computer recipe. That'd be amazing. Anyway, never mind. Yeah, computers are circuit boards, cables, and plastic. So those are going to be the first three things that we bring in. And then for the high-speed connectors, that's quick wire, cable, and circuit boards. So two of the inputs for computers and high-speed connectors overlap. It's just computers need plastic and high-speed connectors need quick wire. So swapping out for a silica, I mean, in terms of overall logistics, might be more efficient, but I mean, I'm already going to be bringing in the other stuff that I need. So that's not a huge deal. Okay. So there are my stations. There are my manufactuary stations. Probably switch to Twitch on your phone. Good luck and Godspeed. Oh, let me get these connected. Because inevitably I'm going to forget something. I'm going to forget to do something here. That's going to be really annoying. And let's not get run over by a truck. I don't know, chat. I don't know if you're cool with that. I'm just going to do the full hookup here because I don't remember. We're going to have to figure out where and how to route all this. Because I don't remember. We're going to need okay, so we're going to need two things for the chemical plant. We're going to need plastic and we're going to need circuit boards. Because unlike normal circuit boards, all of my circuit boards are going to come from rubber and petroleum coke. So they're all coming from the chemical plant. Cable and cable and quick wire are both going to come from the copper stacks. So that actually makes it pretty easy. I only have 2 facilities to worry about here. And as nice as it would be to put everything on the same trucks, that don't work. Because you're inevitably going to get stuff producing or being consumed out of proportion. And then eventually your trucks are only going to be carrying one thing instead of 2 things. So we do need discrete lines for each individual product. All right, everybody hooked up? Everybody good to go? Everybody good to go. Okay. All right, so the copper stacks are over there. Okay, so this should be pretty simple. This will be... All right, this will be deuterium intake. Manufactorium? Call it the manufactorium. Quick wire intake 01. We want you to unload. Sipping on the back porch in a while. Sipping on yak. Nice. Nice. Manufactorium. Did I say manufactorium or torum? I'll have to go back and check. Cable intake 01. You will unload. The manufactorium. Yeah, manufactorium. Circuit intake 01. You can unload. And manufacturing. Plastic intake 1. Okay. Praise the Omnissiah. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's lay the foundation, the literal, actual foundations for this place. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna double this because the walls of this place that I blueprinted are huge. just to be honest, the walls that I designed for this place are fucking massive. All right, so let's start in between. Let's start these lines in between. Streaming on, I've always streamed on Sundays, Fred. Didn't you know? All right, Manufactorium. All right, we want the straight one. All right. Now let's get this all lined up here, because this is all in giant cubes. The important part about this is it's all in gigantic cubes. So everything needs to be properly aligned. All right, so we'll do that one there, and we'll do the other one down here. And underneath the concrete foundations here, we're gonna do some extra storage. Orb rejected, cube new ponderable. Yeah. Yeah, so all of the lines are gonna run under these glass platforms here. All right, so. I'm going to immediately regret not blueprinting out this stuff. It's fine. Concrete, okay. It's gonna get a little dusty in here. That's okay. Oh, it's not! Well, okay, just a tiny bit. It's the desert. It can't be helped. All right. There we go. Yeah. There we go. All right, and then forgive me, I really want this. I really like the aesthetic of this one. I really just want to go ahead and paint up everything and make it look all good and cool. Okay, that's that. Okay. Okay. I just had an idea. Hang on. Need to do some quick blueprinting. I just had a really, really good idea. Oh, also I upgraded my blueprinter. You probably can't tell, but now it's 5x5 instead of 4x4. Oh! I'm an idiot. I know that, chat, but I actually have another hard drive we can scan just for funsies. Alright, so let me load in... Let's see. What? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Alright. Well, fuck that, I guess. Shit. Alright, well, we're gonna have to stick with the original blueprinter for now. Damn, that sucks. I had no idea that's how that worked. So yeah, blueprints can only be loaded into Damn, that really sucks. Blueprints can only be loaded into blueprinters the same size. So whatever blueprints you make in Blueprint Designer Mark 1, you can only edit them in the Blueprinter Mark 1. I thought I could just use the upgraded blueprinters to modify stuff, but no. Yeah, that really kind of blows. That kind of blows real bad, in fact. Alright. We're gonna do some storage. Oh, I think this is okay. That's not us. That's not the main system. Also, the main system's still wiggly. There might be a lot more of those in a minute, chat. I still don't know what's causing that. It's really annoying. I might know what's causing that. In fact, maybe later we could go investigate. If y'all are interested. Oh, that's not gonna fit. Okay. I might not be able to blueprint this anyway, just because of the way these are designed. Yeah, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I'll handcraft this. Blueprinting is super useful, but that in any other game would be an oversight. Yeah, I mean, Factorio players gotta be laughing their asses off at that. Got to be laughing their asses off at that. Alright. Sorry, I realized what I should do. And it is gonna save us some time. Just humor me here, chat. I apologize. Excuse me, I would blueprint the entire world. I mean, straight up. The more you blueprint in this game, the more efficient you will be. It is always, like, no question. It is always better. It is always more efficient, no matter what, to blueprint stuff than to do it by hand. If it's something that you're going to build more than like twice. In fact, for most of the designs in this game, if it's something you're going to build more than once, it is always better to blueprint it. Also, another thing I want to do off stream is build a building for my blueprinter because I keep splashing paint all over the place. This is menu floor. Shiny foundation, and then, yeah, that's fine. I love the look of coated concrete in this game. I've kind of been holding back by not using it so far, but I want to make everything out of coated concrete. Apparently, you use the terminal on the Mark II machine to load a Mark I blueprint and then save it in the Mark II. I mean, I just tried to load a Mark I blueprint and it said you can't. So I do not know. All right, and it went to the top because of course it did. Okay. All right, that's what I wanted. I want to put down floors across from these stations. Oh, that's gonna be a little awkward. All right. Now the real question is, how many of these can I fit? Y'all are gonna kill me. You know what? You know what? Why even bother doing that? Let's just blueprint it right here. It's not like I can't build new blueprinters wherever the hell I want. This is what I'm telling you, chat. Anything that you're gonna build more than once, blueprint it. Put a bird on it. There we go. All right, so this is the real reason to do this, honestly. So you can hit this stuff with the customizer and not have to re-customize everything. This is the thing. This is really the thing. Like, it's not the hardest thing in the world to hand lay out, like, manufacturing stuff. I mean, obviously, on the scale of, like, the ironworks, the steel mill, you definitely want to blueprint that. But for stuff like this... Like, this is easy enough to hand build, but then you got to hit it with the customizer. If you want stuff to have a consistent aesthetic, it's a pain in the ass. Menu. There we go. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna delete all this. Delete all this, and all right, so hang on. This is gonna be 7. This is gonna be 8. Man, research is done, chat. Oh boy. There we go. All right. So yeah, we're gonna do storage. That one's not gonna fit, unfortunately. I mean, let's see if it really doesn't mind. Because if it really, yeah, it doesn't mind. I'll do it anyway. So you need the sub, you'll feel like a million that is so hard to say. Fix-it tickets. Fix-it tickets. Fix-it tickets. Alright. Alright, conveyor lifts. Input. Input. Paranoid about technology. Ever since I activated my... I'm doing these backwards, aren't I? I did those backwards. I am a moron. So I activated my S27. Feature that lets me view my data usage and hotspotting. There we go. I just starting at Windows and I see the megabytes soar. Yeah, could be both. Could be both. Alright. So, I set up storage so that I can go ahead and get the trucks going on supplies. That way we can build a backlog of stuff so that if there are any insufficiencies in my supply chain, we can at least make some stuff before hitting the wall. Speaking of wall... Unfortunately, there are no coated concrete walls, which makes me very sad. So we're gonna have to deal with basic walls, this is the underhalls of the city. It's not really gonna matter. Not really. Of course I made that too steep. Of course I made that too steep. You know what? What the fuck? Why not? Go for it, man. You do you. Okay, those are hooked up. So, circuits we can already do. Because there is a circuit station at the chemical plant. It's not going to be sufficient, but we can worry about that in the future. I just realized I'm going to need fuel, though. I am going to need enough fuel for 4 trucks. Let me go ahead and steal this. Saturday was pretty fun. What's up, Justin Brett? What'd you do on Saturday? Tell me of your Saturday. All right, this is circuit truck 01. You may have some fuel. You are going to go to chemical plant, circuit output, and then come back to manufactorium, circuit intake. Now get going. Get going, you crazy kid. Which truck is this? This is black powder. Okay. All right. Let's go. I'm gonna do plastic next. Used to be a gigabyte was a whole ass freaking movie. Now apparently a gigabyte is an hour of playing a not even demanding video game that isn't even online. Don't get me started on the front page of Steam. I know. It's kind of absurd how much bandwidth everything takes now. Everything. What is this one in use? Oh, that's smokeless powder. Okay, I actually am not using smokeless powder right now. I actually killed that truck because it was causing problems for me. We're gonna see. I know this is kind of unwise, but I'm gonna see if I can cram in the plastic output here. I guess not gonna like that. Because this is like the best place to put it, frankly. I didn't want to do that, but whatever. There's a non-zero chance that this intersection is gonna deadlock and I'm gonna have to fix it. But for right now, I'm gonna do this. Watched the first episode of the new Nanaha season. First TV show it's had in a while. Shipped out one thing, sold another. Need to ship out one to fireworks. Nice, very nice. All right, this is chemical plant plastic output 01. All right. In you go. All right. All right. Finally, I get to use all this plastic. You stop for a sec. All this plastic, I don't think I actually have. Can we? Oh, whatever, fine. Wait, I think if I just add one foundation here, maybe this will... There we go. Okay. Alright, finally! Plastic is going. Wait, why did you stop? Why did you stop? Because I didn't connect this. That's all. It stopped because I didn't connect this. There we go. All right. go ahead and set up our plastic truck. Oh, this is exciting, chat. This is exciting. I am so excited to actually have manufacturing working. Alright. So now the hardest part. Now the hardest part. The hardest part is going to be getting stuff out of the copper stacks, because this whole section is really stuffed. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna do this one by hand, because I got an idea here. And I think it's gonna help. I really think this is gonna help. Apologies to whatever building was originally going to go here. It's pretty rocky over here. I don't think there was a whole lot I could have built anyway. Yeah, I do not want to make this intersection or these stations any worse than they already are. So we're going to go back. We're going to go back from that. In fact, I'm going to go another one. I'm going to make this as safe as possible. This is, I think, what I should have been doing with every station. No station should have been on a main thoroughfare. All of them should have been on roads going back from the main road. The only thing that should have been on the main roads were intersections like this. I think that's where I screwed up. Because a viewpoint character uses guns, like a Doom guy would be impressed with the amount of guns, so it's constantly juxtaposing Nanoha and her friends shooting magic beams. So yeah, there we go. So there's that intersection, and then I don't want the stations interfering with the intersection either. I don't want them attaching to it. So I'm actually going to build them out here. Yeah, I think ultimately, chat, all of my buildings should have had, like, a garage floor. The first floor of them should have been just, like, accesses for stations. And then I should have built the buildings over the stations. I think that would have looked a lot cooler in general anyway. But live and learn. Second Amendment apply to beams asking for a friend. Yeah, it's a shame I didn't think of this 50 hours ago, but, you know. These things happen. All right, you're gonna be the cable station. You're gonna load. And this is gonna be... Okay, cool. Alright, these need to be hooked up to power. It's okay, this could just go back in here. Transport, how are you liking truck logistics this run? I like it. I like trucks. I like trucks a lot. I think they work perfectly fine for logistics. You know, I don't really do trains. I've never been good at using trains, so I can't really compare. Formative experiences with Optimus Prime. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Trains, I think trains are definitely overall better for efficiency. Trucks, I feel like trucks are maybe better for like short distances and rougher terrain. You know, obviously much narrower turning radii than trains. I do think a fully truck-based logistics network is entirely possible. I don't think I've done the best job of demonstrating that, but I do think it works. I do definitely think it works. All right, so this one is cable. Let's do these one at a time. All right, cables go here. I'm just gonna do a conveyor hole at the other end of this. Oh, I can go under here. I knew that. Kind of a pain in the dick to do this in the dark. And I mean, it's not like I haven't built like nigh infinite lights. It's just, you know. Oh, Lord in heaven. This is awful. This is so ugly. I hate it. I'm sorry, chat. It's terrible. I don't mean for it to be this bad, but I want to get it done. I just want to get this done now. Okay, that's cable. Now quick wire. Excuse me, fellas. Quick wire is a little concerning because it's actually being used. This thing's still producing AI limiters. I am gonna need another quick wire stack, I'm pretty sure. And it's gonna overlap, but I think it's gonna be important. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Is that right? That's right, yeah. Wait, is that even practical? 108 per minute. I mean, that Caterium's not really moving. I'm gonna add like 2 more stacks on here anyway. Just because I can. Forget how I had these connected. Wait, how did I connect these? What do you... Oh, Really? I plugged them in up here? Okay. I mean, sure. Why not, I guess? Okay. More quick wire. More quick wire is gooder. This one's gonna split. You're a Mark... Oh my god, you're Mark 1. Fuck. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We can fix this. That's fine. We can do something about this. Be upgraded. Actually, don't. I'm just gonna delete you. You disappoint me. Get that with the splitter. All right, so we can do a crappy little Mark 1 belt out this way. Maybe better to do out this way, actually. Yeah, it makes more sense. And then out the other side, we can go like so. Man, whatever. I don't care what you're clipping. You showed me there are no Mark 1s left. I made no such indications. I asserted nothing of the sort. Oh no, no, what are you doing? Oh no, don't do that. Oh my goodness, no. Why did the straight belts do that? Okay, I did it. Holy shit, I did it. Okay, great. Quick wire, quick wire. Quick wire cable. Excellent. Excellent, 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 excellent. Downtown is going to be insufferable. Okay. Perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. All right. Trucks. I love trucks. All right. Have some fuel. From copper towers, take cable, and then take to the manufactorium cable. Go. All right. Next truck. You are my quick wire truck. From copper towers, you take a quick wire, and then to the manufactorium, you deposit it. Go! All right, chat. All right, we have the pieces. Let us build technology. Also, did I unlock something else in the MAM? I think I unlocked something else in the MAM. I think I did. Yes. Automated speed wiring and heavy flexible frames. Either one of these might actually be pretty practical. Currently, automated wiring is stators and cables. You can make a lot more of those. Frames. Okay, I'm gonna sleep on this one. Because heavy flexible frame is actually really good. It is... You swap pipes for rubber, which I'm making a stupid amount of rubber now that's not being fully utilized yet. It will, though. It will. It requires less screws, it requires less encased beams, and it produces more. I'm gonna sleep on these, but both of these might be really practical in the future. Hence why I'm planning on moving the fuck out of here in a year. Nice. Nice. Let me see, how many Nobilists do we have? Holy fucking Jesus. Alright, let me get manufacturing. Something has happened. Something has happened when I wasn't paying attention. That's bad, that's bad. Circuit truck appears to be stuck. Oh no. Everybody, why? Drive this guy out of here. Oh man, did I just fuck up my whole fluid system again? Because of a traffic jam? I might have. I might have. Thanks. Like, okay, what's actually, hang on, what's actually going on here? We've got EX04. Yeah, the EXs and the 4s got backed up. I'm probably gonna have to reset that at some point. That sucks. That sucks really bad. Yeah, I think that's the hardest part. That is probably the hardest part about trucks, is if they need to be spaced out. It's hard. It's really hard to keep them spaced out. Chuckling at the idea of $6 million being a lot of money until I saw a suggested search that $6 million man would be a $45 million man in today's terms. I'm just not gonna worry about that right now. I want to get computer manufacturing done. I want to make computers, chat. All right. All right, we have plastic. All right. We have, oh, we have boards. Oh, God, sweet boards. We have cables. We have a little bit of quick wire. Quick wire, I wasn't expecting this, but quick wire might actually be the problem. We may have to do something about quick wire. All right, first of all, computers. Computers are evil. Don't make them. Too late. He's already taking orders from a computer. All right. I don't even know. Look. I'm going to build things. I'm going to build things, and then we're going to worry about whether or not it makes sense. I'm just going to build these. I'm going to build 5 computer manufacturers. Because I know we're going to need them. I'm basically going to build the manufactorium, and then I'm going to worry about capacity. Then I'm going to worry about meeting that capacity. Yep, build it and then worry about if it makes sense. Exactly. Because as you can see, this place is going to be... this place is massive. It is not particularly efficient in terms of space. I just wanted to make something really cool. And I ran myself out of encased industrial beams because it's so many. It is so many conveyor belts. That's okay, I can wait. You just described the entirety of engineering. All right, here we go. Computer manufacturing. Circuits, cables, and plastic are what we need. Okay, circuits and cables will need to be split. This one's just plastic. So we're gonna take you out here. We're gonna plug you in there. This one is cables. All right, this will need to be split. Let's see here. Didn't occur to me that would actually need to be further out here. Hell, we'll just do it right here. Ghostwire Tokyo for $6. Yeah, it's been on super deep discount before. I bought it. I haven't played it yet. I'd certainly like to. Alright. And then... Oh, actually, that's not gonna work. Hang on. Do it from the bottom then. And then I think out here in the main part we'll do... Yeah. That'll be sufficient. Little janky, pretty neat game. Yeah, I'd like to play it sometime. Very curious about it. There we go. There we go, chat. All the stuff we need to make computers. The 4th conveyor belts are not always going to be used. I didn't want to make different versions for like the 3s and 4s. In the interest of just getting this thing running, I'm gonna do a real basic stopgap power. I just want it to function right now. But when I come back and do like walls and stuff, we'll make this prettier. Alright, now what I haven't done is figure out how to route output. I didn't blueprint anything for output. I guess we could do like a central storage. I could do a reversed storage here, actually. Let's do that. Because I'm gonna want a lot of these. I'm gonna want a lot of computers. I will come up with a clever way to do this eventually. Man, I fucking twitched there. This might be another blueprinting project for the future. But yeah, we're just gonna run around the outside like so. Around the outside, around the outside. Computers! Computers! It's so beautiful, chat. Computers. Leave just a tiny bit of space. Along the outside. Do computers get a dedicated truck stop? They will, yes. Yeah, they will need one. Computers are going to be used for so many things. Just an insane amount of things. We are going to need so many. I mean, the real reason why why I converted to heavy turbo fuel was to make more rubber, to make more circuits, to make more computers. That is the entire reason I'm doing that. Okay. I got a better idea. All of these are going to my inventory anyway. I'm sorry, is that straight? I'm sorry, this is Bob. Okay, that's none of my grids. That's none of the real grids. It's fine. Everything's fine. Have no fear, chat. We're good. Okay. Look at him go, chat. Look at the computers go. All right. And now, one last thing we need to do is a dimensional depot, which won't be here forever. But for the time being, just needs to be here so that I can have computers whenever I need computers. Okay, that's done. That's done. That's done. That's done! I did it. I did it. Computer manufacturing is a go. Again, not my fault, chat. Everything is fine. The power grid is healthy enough. The power grid... See, this is what happened. This is what happened to these fucking trucks. They're all bunched up now. There should be a constant cycle of trucks, but now everybody is all clustered up, which is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt efficiency quite a bit. That I hate about trucks. That I have a very real problem with. We got a little bit of time. I think I am gonna see if I can get high-speed connectors connected up. Like, quick wire wise, what are we looking at here? Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna be enough quick wire, but we can try it. I'm gonna do the same kind of setup here. But I am gonna run out of encase beams really quick. I mean, I could just set up one, really. I could just set up a single manufacturer doing this and then expand as needed, because high-speed connectors are not nearly as important. I really just need them for unlocking stuff at the moment. So let's just get one going. You heard the good news of trains. Never. Never. Yeah, I need 210 quick wire per minute. That is a ruinous amount of quick wire. Anyway, let's get all this plugged in. Again, that's not me. That's not my problem. This one's actually gonna be, because I want to connect it high, but the high ones are a little bit tricky to do. Boy, that almost works. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, got it. That was it. That was it. That was all I had to do. High-speed connector manufacturing is a go. Now, okay. The thing about computer manufacturing is that it is slow. I have 5 of these things going right now, and that's all the computers you get. I'm gonna leave it like that for now, because at the moment, I'm not making anything out of computer. Oh, no! Shit! Alright. I can fix this. I can fix this. I actually know how to fix this. I think. I hope. God damn it. Yeah, that's the thing. I think the turning radius might not be giving them the opportunity to turn all the way around. Yeah. All right, I can tell you exactly what I'm going to do about this. I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. I am going to tear out all 4 of the oil stations here, and I'm going to put them on their own little side road off of here. That's exactly what I'm going to do. This is a sulfur truck. Yeah, I can fix this. I can and will fix this. I'm not gonna do it on stream today. Like, everything is working well enough right now that I don't need to do that. But yeah, this intersection, this is the most important intersection in the world, and it's not working. Oh, it was the circuit truck. The circuit truck is what broke that. Because that guy needed to turn around. Okay, that's what's going on. I think the stations across from each other are what's really breaking this. Because then they can't turn. Again, that's not my... I think I know which one that is, honestly. Let's go out there and fix that real quick. Let's pretend this isn't going to be just like, hang on. Actually, I think I know what I'm really going to do. You back the station another foundation's width off the main road for turning. I don't think that'd be I could maybe. That's not a terrible idea, honestly. I'm gonna take a more dramatic approach to this. I think I'm gonna build an elevated road over this just for the oil stations. I'm basically gonna give them a shortcut. Find the chaos amusing. I'm sure chaos would love to hear that. Okay. Alright, anyway. How are we doing on computers? We got a lot of computers. How are we doing on high-speed connectors? We're not, because I only have one thing making them, and it's not connected to anything. Okay. I'm gonna unlock some stuff. Hopefully the trucks can just do what they need to do. How many are in here? Just 19. Yeah, let's set up another depot for this. We'll just feed everything into there. It's gonna take ages. That's fine. I want to unlock a bunch of stuff. So let's go grab a bunch of nobelisks because I think I need to feed the ma'am a bunch of nobelisks. For noblest production. For alternate noblest types. Maybe I have 200. Let's take 300. See if that's enough. I'm gonna pull the computers out of my dimensional. 50 at a time. Apparently I have compacted coal. Here. Here, have some more. Why the hell not? Okay. Ma'am. Sulfur. Buster Nobelisk. I need smokeless powder. Can't do turbo rifle yet. Alright, if I get 150 smokeless powder, I can unlock a bunch of neat things. Smokeless powder is currently being fed into this machine. Yes, that's 100. Why did I use Mark 1 belts for everything? I'll come back for the other one. Fuck it. We gotta listen to Ada say her piece between each of these anyway. Maybe we can set up cluster Nobelisk production.
Cluster Nobelisk unlocked. This type of Nobelisk detonates into multiple smaller explosions. Can be used for clearing large areas of vegetation and other inconveniences. Addendum. Inconveniences, in this case, is not defined to include persistent family members, raccoons, student debt, the sunrise, peer performance reviews, neighbors learning to play the saxophone, phone calls, or your favorite show getting cancelled.
Swear to God. Alright, we need a splitter. Actually, I'm gonna just take you around like this. Alright. Alright, cluster nobelisks we will produce over here. Let's see. That's a merger. I don't want a merger, I want a splitter. Absolutely ridiculous that I did that, but whatever. Our favorite show getting a trash file season. Cluster nobelisks. Didn't connect you. There we go. All right. Cluster nobelisks are a go. Let's make a storage container of these. All right, I'm gonna steal more smokeless powder because that's gonna unlock something else. Trucks got fucked up again. Hang on. Actually, unlock things so we can listen to Ado while I unfuck things. Here we go. Inflated pocket dimension. Cool. More inventory. More inventory is always good.
Pocket dimension inflated by utilizing numinous gel hydrology channeled through an etheric spigot.
What?
Some used to say this as impossible, but the meaning of that word has long since been removed from my dictionary.
Yeah, this is absolutely unworkable. This just does not function. I think it's the circuit truck. Yes, it's the circuit truck specifically that I think is breaking everything. You know what? We're gonna disable that for now. We'll put the circuit truck back when we need to. But I need my power to run a lot more than I need my my computers. Sufficiently advanced technobabble is indistinguishable from magic. Okay, sulfur. All right, we can't do rocket fuel until we have nitrogen. We can't do nuclear deterrence until we have nuclear power, which we're gonna talk about that. And we can't do turbo rifle until we have aluminum. Quartz. I haven't set up quartz yet. Forget about power slugs. Caterium. We need lots of high-speed connectors. Lots of high-speed connectors. I think I can actually do a programmable splitter right now. Ooh. Ooh. How much Sam? Hang on, we're gonna do something really crazy. Welcome back, Empires. We're gonna do something really crazy. I need a bunch of Sam fluctuators for it. I think we're about to go a little nutty with power. This really needs to be automated, obviously. Yeah, I think the next thing we'll do probably on Tuesday is quartz for crystal oscillators and maybe SAM. Actually, no. I really need to get back on project part assembly. I need to work out project part stuff because we need to get on towards phase 4. Pull my other fluctuators out. And then hang on. Where am I? I have 22 Summers loops. That might be enough. Ooh. I can do both of these right now. We are gonna do both of these, but I want power augmenter first, I think. No, I want production amplifier. They're both used. Let's just do this one first. They're both chat.
Production amplifier unlocked. Every single manufacturing and smelting building will be backwards compatible with this new technology. These buildings can now have a Summers loop embedded to increase resource output without requiring more input, at the cost of greatly increased power consumption.
Flow cycles within flow cycles make explosions into temples into explosions into temples. The spin sphere of woven windows. Each tiny body contains tinier bodies until the line layers fold into curves which folds into threads which weave the tapestry. A song of light and leaf and flower, a dance of matter clouds and...
I think they're trying to explain energy to matter conversion theory, but you do not need to understand it to do your job. I'll just mute them for you so you can continue your mission. I, however, will be taking notes. This is fascinating material.
Check our power flow. We got more than enough power to do this. So here's the deal, chat. We can now shove Summers loops into buildings. And it just doubles the output. Doesn't affect the input. It just doubles the output. Because fuck you, that's why. Did you just get a I don't pay you to think by an I did. I did. I did. Now they actually rebalanced this. Since I last played this. They probably did it in 1.1. It used to be you could Summers loop any production building, but you needed more for the bigger ones. Like, you could Summers loop constructors and double our output for 1. You could Summers loop assemblers and double our output for 2. It sounds like they rebalanced it so you can only do it to manufacturers now. So I'm gonna go kind of insane, and I'm also gonna crystal these so that I can make 15 of these a minute. I think maybe we're getting enough quick wire to do this, but we'll see. Always did love when you get to fuck you money or materials. Yeah. Big same. All right, and yeah. So this one building is using 550 megawatts of power now. Like, you can probably see, yeah, this bump here is where I put in the Summers loop and crystals. But wait, that's not all. If I can get some more SAM made, we can do power amplification too. Which we don't need right now, but it will be extremely helpful for the future. So, speaking of high-speed connectors, I have 61 in here now. Which means... okay. Also, did I have something for this? Oh, hang on. If I make some alien protein and 5 oscillators, I can actually finish the alien tree. And And I'm pretty sure I can handcraft those. Just with junk. Yep, just with junk from my dimensional depot. Are you need to go Summer's Loop hunting? I don't know that I need to. I'm gonna want to now. Because now that I have manufacturing going, yeah. Also, she said foundries too? No, smelters. Wait, hang on. Am I the idiot she thinks I am? Did I misunderstand what she was saying? I did. I did misunderstand what she was saying. So no, I can sloop everything now. I think she was saying everything from smelters to manufacturers can be Summers looped. Yeah. Yeah, I can mega amplify output now of anything. It's just going to be prohibitively costly in terms of power. But... Alright, hang on. Let me finish Alien Megafauna real quick. This will allow me to detect aliens for some reason.
Hostile organisms added to the object scanner. Note, it cannot detect the species, only aggression. There are many creatures that dislike you, Pioneer, but I am your true friend.
Thank you, Ada. I feel so much better now. Alright. We'll come back to that. Caterium. Oh, I want geothermal generation so bad. All I really care about right now is power, chat, because the more power I have, the crazier I can get with things. So I really want geothermal, and I really want the power augmenter. So, how many... I need... I'm really tempted to just handcraft these. Never mind. Slooping and crystalling my high-speed connector, fix that. I need to pull 1,000 quick wire in my inventory, and then I think a bunch of motors, maybe. Is that gonna do it? Oh, hell yes. Oh, yes. Use demo charges on the poison? Yes, I can. Alright, once again, this changes everything.
Geothermal generator unlocked. Geysers added to the object scanner. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. When life gives you deadly geothermal vents, run directly towards them and build generators. Use potentially lethal natural phenomena for your own benefit. It's the fix-it way.
It is the fix-it way. Alright, I'm gonna need another 50 for those, plus some pipe. I need 25 for those, plus some wire. This one I can actually do right now. Because I have the AI limiters. I have most of the AI limiters. Boy, I'm not making a lot of AI limiters. Wonder what I could do about that. Wonder if there's anything I could do about that. So, slooping these takes them from 15 megawatts to how much? To how much? 60. That's a lot. That's a lot of power. But that's okay. We're good for it. Oh, this is taking 1,000,000 years because I didn't upgrade these like I should have. Let's upgrade these, chat, so that I can actually make AI limiters sometime this century. Oh, but, okay, but something's still not working. Oh, I'm just not making... Okay, I'm not making enough. Why is that? Oh, because everything's being split so many ways. I've got a better idea. Let's get rid of that. Let's do this instead. Wait, that's... Oh, wait. That's not output, that's input. Shit, okay, never mind. We're gonna have to do it that way. It'll be fine. Again, AI limiters are not the most important things in the world to me. Oh, never mind. I forgot. I didn't need to do that. Oh yeah, and sloops give them these weird purple glows. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna de-sloop these because it just doesn't matter. Because you really don't need AI limiters for that much of anything. And I didn't realize I had so many. I mean, fuck it. Let's put a dimensional depot on here. That way I can have AI limiters whenever I want. Okay, meanwhile, high-speed connectors, loop, heavy modular frames. I need, what, like 50 of these? Also, where is it? SAM fluxes. AI limiters aren't available. You can have AI limiters anytime. The best things to sloop, obviously, are project parts. They are the most complex and resource-intensive pieces of your entire production chain. So if you can just double their output, you can do a whole lot more with a lot fewer, literally half as many resources. All right, when I hit 100 of these, you're gonna see some serious shit. It's gonna take us a minute. Let's unlock some other stuff while we wait for that. All right, so Caterium. Yeah, let's do the programmable splitter. I haven't been using these, but I should.
Programmable splitter unlocked. This upgrade to the smart splitter provides additional options to improve conveyor belt logistics.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty straightforward what it is and what it does. Screw it, I'm gonna buy... Oh, this game? You won't regret it. This game is amazing. I think I took too many pipes. Hate it when I do that. Power poles Mark III. Oh shit, I can do upgrade power connectors too.
It has significantly more
I can
power
finish the
connections
Caterium tree.
compared to the previous models.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it, chat. All of my dreams are coming true. This is new. This is new since 1.2. What's up, Dunk Donuts? Good to see you.
Upgraded power connectors unlocked. Buildings now support 2 power connections.
Now you can daisy
any of
chain
which may be
buildings.
attached to other buildings.
People have been asking for this for literal years. All right, I just need 8 more high-speed connectors. See how important this was, chat? See how important it was to get manufacturing going? Now technology is at our fingertips. When you be able to insert geothermal plants? Like right now. I could go out and do it right now. In fact, I think I will.
Power switch unlocked. This assists with power grid
Deuterium is
management by
done.
automatically powering down specified connections when a grid failure is imminent. Use it to
I'm gonna do this,
prioritize
too.
power for the most important infrastructure.
And I do actually have some oscillators in my depot, so I can actually unlock... Fuck, I want radar technology so bad. Oh, God. Oh, God. I want radar technology so bad, chat. Hang on. Radar for what? Everything. Radars actually allow you to see all the collectibles on the map. This game first came out, I was stuck with hardware, barely capable of playing it. Then everything happened and I had my desktop built. What a wet dream. God, I know, yeah. It's an amazing looking game, too, on top of all the cool stuff you can do in it. Like, that's the thing. I don't think it'd be half as popular if it didn't look amazing, too. Alright. Hang on. Alien technology first. Power augmenter.
Power augmenter unlocked. Summer sloops naturally harvest.
Harvest.
Yes, harvest energy from distant sources and distribute it locally. The power augmenter supercharges summer sloops by feeding it local power, increasing its harvesting range and efficiency, and thus power output. Basically, the more power it's given, the more it provides.
Do not loop the loop organ. It will shred and tear and unravel the threads. Many temples burned.
Good to know. That confirms that hypothesis.
The alien power augmenter is ridiculous. You shove 10 Summers loops into this, and it increases your entire... whatever network it's connected to, it increases the entire network output by 10%. It is an obscenely powerful building. I mean, on its own, my current power grid is what, at 16,000? Installing one of these will increase it by another 1,600. Also, the geothermal generator, depending on the geyser. Oh, okay. All right. So we're getting into a kind of a complicated phase of the game where power is going to fluctuate. Geothermal generators have fluctuating power supplies. And spoiler alert, we're going to get at least one building in phase 4 that has fluctuating power requirements. Start a nuclear power plant with them, you saying? Okay, what else was I doing? I was gonna unlock some more shit. Oh yeah, quartz. I was gonna go ape shit on quartz. Can I just have radars, please? I was supposed to wait until you could oh, I could... Oh my god, I could unlock the Explorer too. Alright, I'm not getting radio signal scanning just yet, but I really want radars, man. I need, what, 17 oscillators? Can I just hand make 17 oscillators, please? I can hand make a lot of oscillators. They just take so long to make is the thing. But I want it. I desperately want it. Yeah, to manufacture these, I'm going to need to process quartz into quartz crystal, and I'm going to need to get quartz crystal and reinforced iron plates over to the manufactorium. Yeah, I need it. Whoa, not that. Whoa, not that. Hang on. My computer inventory is full. Let's pull all that out because we need computers. We need computers. This is under quartz? Yeah, quartz is what I'm doing right now. Oh, and heavy frames. Which, I got plenty of those. No shortage of those. So full of chicken burrito and chips.
Radar tower unlocked. The tower reveals resource nodes and other useful information on the map in a set radius from its location.
Where is this? Is it under special? Is it organization? It is. Shit, I need crystal oscillators for this. So we can't do this just yet. I'm not gonna do these without automating crystal oscillators, but I've got it at least. Additionally, I need 5, 15, 30. I'm not doing radio signaling either. I need 30 more. Sorry, I'm just gonna do this. I am tired of not having these things. So we're just gonna sit here and talk for a minute. Help computer, stop all the downloading. Since I knew we were building computers today, I almost named the stream Help Computer, but I didn't think enough people would get it. So instead I went with a Something Awful reference. So that's me. All right, I need to wrap up soon, but I do want to get these last 3 things unlocked. I kind of want to like zoom out and build a geothermal plant because I know where there's a geyser and it's where I've already built stuff. But to talk about the schedule, I am shifting my daytime streams around while my family's on vacation because turns out I do need time to do things during the day. So I'm going to be streaming Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday for the next couple weeks. I will not be daytime streaming Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. This week, I have things I need to do on all those days, including some self-betterment. Surprised I've gone this long without hard drive scanning. I always make a beeline for it. I mean, I'm also kind of new to alternate recipes. I've never really leaned on them very hard in my previous playthroughs. I just want to make sure my fuel isn't all fucked. This is fucked. I don't know why. We're going to have to fix that on Tuesday, I think. Or I'm going to fix it in between streams. All right. I need... Well, we can go ahead and do Pulse Nobilis. I forget what these do. Need 100 reinforced plates and frames.
Pulse Nobilisk unlocked. This ammunition for the Nobilisk detonator generates a powerful shockwave capable of repelling nearby objects, including the user. Unrelated. Please ensure all your Fix-It liability waivers are up to date.
Now I can have a car, chat. I don't know why you need crystal oscillators for a car, but here we are.
Explorer unlocked. This personnel transport vehicle facilitates rapid traversal of difficult terrain and climbs like a mountain goat that has returned from extinction.
A little bit of deep lore there, chat. Mountain goats are extinct. How sad is that? Alright, and we got material resonance.
Priority merger unlocked.
This would have been useful for my fuel
prioritizing
system.
between inputs to avoid eventual stoppage. If you have an issue with stoppage somewhere else, consult a physician instead.
Ha! It is a constipation joke, chat. Need oscillators for the infotainment system. I guess they were just like, fuck it, we need to put something else on the quartz tree. Let's put a car. Anyway, these parking spaces have been empty this whole time. Waiting for the Explorer. Alright, can I build geothermal? I can. I have the tools. I have the talent. Let's do this. Let's give it some turbo fuel. Here we go. Oh, God. I am not the best driver in this game. It's okay. Last thing I'm going to do, we're going to head out to where I know there's a geyser. Actually, I should probably, like, 100% make sure I know where there's a geyser. Hang on. There it is. It should be up here by our quartz deposits. That's not quite what I had in mind. Okay, that's where I was thinking. Okay, we have a couple impure geysers. What is this over here? Sorry, I'm a little... I need to go check something. We'll set up... Oh, my lord. This thing is squirrely. We'll set up geothermal on Tuesday. We'll do geothermal. We'll do the power thingy, the sloop power thingy thing. And then we'll set up crystal oscillation and probably No, we'll set up crystal oscillation automation. I do want that so that I can have radar towers. Yeah, there's a thing here. Hang on, let me park this out of the way. The hell is this? Water. Am I supposed to put a water extractor on that? Is that what this was this whole time? No. But it's not geothermal. Need a pressure. Okay. Okay, so... Oh, it's the same thing as nitrogen, isn't it? It's the same building as a nitrogen extractor, but it just extracts, like, huge volumes of water, right? Okay, I get it. I get it. Sorry, chat. Phase 4 spoilers. Didn't mean to spoil anything for you. Okay, well, I'm going to stop here, but obviously we've done a lot here. We have manufacturing, we have computers, we have high-speed connectors. I just unlocked, like, a huge chunk of the tech tree. When we come back on Tuesday, we're going to expand our power network even further. Hopefully by Tuesday, I'll also have the truck network sorted out a little bit better. I'm going to move the oil stations and reset those trucks, and hopefully that'll be it. That will finally fix it, at least until we add more trucks to the network, which we're going to have to do to manufacture things like oscillators and project parts. But yeah, I at least want to start on project part assembly on Tuesday, so that maybe Thursday we can finish phase 3. Thursday will probably be a long stream too, because that's my day off. So I'll start at 9 and we'll just see where we go from there. So, but I'm excited, chat. This is great. This is some very real, very tangible progress. I'm very, very happy about this. So yeah, I'll be back Tuesday and Thursday with Satisfactory. Wednesday night, we'll do some kind of variety night. Thursday night, we'll do the power hours. Y'all know how it goes. Y'all know what we're up to at this point. So thank y'all for coming out. Thanks for joining me for a very eventful day of Satisfactory. A lot less fixing things, a lot more building things. And that's how I like it. That's what I prefer, chat. So thanks again for coming out. Hopefully I will see you on Tuesday for more of this. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.